ladies, welcome to the third day of class. Today we're going to talk about skincare, which is super important in your makeup routine, as well as just caring for your skin. It's our largest organ in our body, or on our body, and so we need to really focus on taking care of that to prevent aging as much as we can and prevent wrinkles and crow's feet and all those things that we don't want to see happen to our skin. So the first thing that you want to do is making sure that you're staying hydrated. Drinking a lot of water is the best thing you can do for your skin. What they recommend is to drink half of your body weight in ounces in water per day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water. So the next thing, or the first thing you do, and this is morning skincare routine, is we start with a cleanser. And you want to cleanse using a cleanser that's good for your skin type. Whether it's oily or dry, you're going to want to choose a cleanser that focuses or is good for that type of skin. I have oily skin, so I use the Pore Purifying Cleanser from Younique. And you don't need a lot, just a little bit. Oh, I'm losing the cover here. All right, so you want to always wash your face with lukewarm water. You do not want to use hot water. Hot water damages your skin. And you just get your soap or your hands a little bit wet and work it into a lather and rub in circular motions. And you wash all over. You don't want to get it in your eyes, so avoid your eye area. But get everywhere else and just focus really hard on massaging the soap or the cleanser into your skin. Now, I know there's people that use bar soap for their skin. As long as it doesn't dry out your skin too much, a good soap won't do that. But as long as your skin doesn't feel too dry afterwards, that's fine too. And then once you've massaged it in, then you rinse your hands and you begin rinsing with that warm water. And again, we don't want it too hot. All right, and then once that's rinsed, pat it dry with a clean towel. Don't use a dirty towel. You're just going to put all the oils that you just washed off of your skin back into your skin. All right? So the next thing you want to do is a toner. A toner is going to return your skin to its natural pH. I use Rosewater Toning Spritz, which is an amazing toner. Not only is it great for your face, it's great for sunburn, it's great for rashes or breakouts or bug bites. It's really a great anti-itch. And so you just spritz it on to cover your skin, and then you let that air dry. Otherwise, if you use a different product, you can rub it on with a cotton ball, but you always want to make sure that you're using a clean cotton ball to apply your toner. So that way it's bringing your skin's pH levels back to normal after cleansing. And throughout the day, it's altered based on the elements. So the next thing you want to do is, if you're using any serums like anti-wrinkle serums or any types of thin or oil-based serums, and I use an instant lifting serum in the morning. It reduces the appearance of wrinkles immediately, and this lasts throughout the day. So I focus that on the areas where my wrinkles are most prominent, which is under my eyes, across my forehead, because I have a lot of expression lines, and I just pat it on, and then around my mouth I get really big smile lines, and so I want to tighten that up a little bit. Okay, so then we want that to soak in. And if you do apply your moisturizer before you apply your serums, it's harder for the serums to really penetrate your skin. So you want to put that on first because of the molecular structure of these products and these types of products. The serums are a smaller molecule, so they absorb first. The size of the moisturizer molecules are bigger. So if you put the moisturizer on, that's kind of blocking the serums, the molecules from the serums from penetrating your skin and really doing their job. So, serum first, let that dry. Once that dries, then you apply your moisturizer. And your moisturizer should be based on your skin type as well, or it should be good for all skin types. So I use Divine Daily Moisturizer. There are 2 other types that Younique has, but I prefer Divine, and Divine is safe for all skin types. And you don't need a lot. Just a little bit of moisturizer, about a pea-sized amount, and then you'll rub that between your fingers and apply that in upward motions. There's 2 reasons that we do that. One, gravity does a good enough job of pulling our skin downwards. So we're gonna lift it back up by moving in upwards motions. The other reason is that the skin on our face is scale-like. So it's like shingles. Shingles is a really good comparison. So shingles on your roof, the water drips downward on it and doesn't penetrate under. So when we're applying it upward, we're pushing it back against and under the scales of our skin, which are very small and you can't see them, but it's really getting that moisture up into your skin instead of sitting on top of it or running off of it like on a roof. All right, and then once we've moisturized that, you want to let sit as well and let it really sink into your skin before you begin applying makeup. The last 2 things that I do, and if you use these products, it's great. If you don't, you may want to consider starting. The first is a lip exfoliator. A lip exfoliator is going to remove any dead, dry skin from your lips. It's also going to provide a moisturizer if it's a good exfoliator. This was a special lip exfoliator that Younique offered for our Black Friday sales, but we also have just a regular lip exfoliator that's available still. So I just apply it. This one tastes like peppermint. The regular one tastes like sugar. They are yummy. Okay, it's a sugar scrub with coconut oil, or I'm sorry, cocoa butter. And so the sugar scrub is what's removing the dry skin, and the coconut butter or cocoa butter is moisturizing. So I let it sit for a few minutes, let it soak in. I rub my lips together, or I take my finger and I wipe that, but I let it sit for a few minutes just to really penetrate and remove that dead, dry skin. While I'm waiting for that to happen, then I apply a lash serum. This is Moodstruck Esteem Lash Serum. This helps with the growth of lashes. Now, you apply it only on the tips of your lashes, about halfway down and halfway through and then outwards. And I just apply it to my top lashes just to get really long, vibrant lashes. It has made quite an impact on the length of my lashes. My lashes have grown. They have become thicker and fuller and are just all around more visible, which is what we want our lashes to be. Okay, and then once I complete that, then I wait for all of this to dry. You can't apply mascara when your lash serum is wet, so you want to make sure that lash serum is completely dry before you go and apply any makeup. So that's my morning skincare routine that I would prime and apply my makeup for the day. With a nighttime skincare routine. So we have our makeup and we want to remove that and cleanse our skin. It's very important to cleanse your skin before going to sleep. Not doing so ages your skin 7 times faster. So if you sleep in your makeup, you will age your skin so much faster. So a great first step is to remove all of your makeup. I am using Shine Cloth, a Shine Cloth, which is a makeup removing wipe. Let me get that out of the package here. And they come in a really pretty gold package like this. And each wipe is good for one use, or each cloth is good for one use. And it's really great at removing all of your makeup, your mascara, your waterproof makeup, anything that's really hard to take off. These things will take off Sharpie. If you get Sharpie on your skin, this will take it right off. And so you just wipe it all away. And just, you don't need to press real hard. You just gently rub your skin and it will remove. You can see it's removing all of my foundation, all of my eye makeup, my eyebrows, my eyeshadow, my eyeliner, and my mascara is all coming off with this one cloth. Other cloths I've used or wipes that I've used I've needed to use at least several. I've never had to use more than one Shine Cloth to remove my makeup. So it's a really great product. It uses 5 different moisturizing oils: jojoba, rosemary, vitamin E, and olive oil and sunflower. So all of those oils are nourishing to your skin. They're good for all skin types. So you want to just keep wiping until all of the makeup is removed. And I just move around the cloth. It's large enough to remove all of your makeup. So some people have even been able to cut them in half and use half a sheet at a time to remove their makeup. I'm not bold enough to do that. I'd rather just I'd rather just have a full sheet and use it all over. All right, so once all of our makeup is removed, then we want to, I always rinse with water before I wash to get rid of all of those oils that are remaining on my skin. And remember, when we're washing our face, we want to use a clean towel and we want to use lukewarm water. All right, and then we want to cleanse. So we're cleansing. I'm using the Pore Purifying Cleanser, which is the same as I use for my morning skincare routine, which is good for oily skin. You always want to make sure you're finding a cleanser that's good for your skin type. And so this is going to clean deep down into my pores where my oils grow and fester. And I'm washing all over my skin. And you want to wash down your neck and just massage it in circular motions. And we're not scrubbing, we're rubbing, because we've already removed the makeup. We're just rubbing that in. And this particular cleanser has nourishing beads in it as well. So if you see little
dark, like little balls. Let's see if I can find one. Here's one. If you look real close, you can see that little tiny ball. Those are nourishing and exfoliating as we go. All right, and again, lukewarm water, not scalding hot and not very cold. The rinse. And then we're dabbing the skin dry with a nice clean towel. All right, then 3 to 4 times a week I do a mask, and I have several different masks that I use. The one I'm going to use tonight to show you is our exfoliating mask, if I can find the right container. And this is a white mask. There's about 20 masks in each of these tubs that are that Younique has. So you're not using all of it, and I'm just using an applicator tool to pull the mask out of the jar, so I'm not contaminating the other the other mask that's remaining in the jar. All right, and then what we do is we just rub the exfoliating mask in, and you spend about 2 minutes actually rubbing it into the skin. And what this particular mask does is it hydrates the skin, and it exfoliates away any dead skin cells sitting on the top of your fresh, new skin. So we want to remove all of that. And just rub that in. All right, and then what we do after we've spent about 2 minutes massaging that into our skin, and we don't need to press hard, and we're just gently moisturizing that into our skin, and you'll be able to feel it exfoliating your skin. And we're moving in circular motions. I can feel dead skin already peeling from my face. I'm just wiping those pieces away. It doesn't hurt. It's just a smooth exfoliation. All right. And then once we've covered our face, again, avoiding our eye area, then we want to let it sit for about 5 to 7 minutes. All right, so 5 minutes have passed. Actually, closer to 7 minutes have passed. So now we're going to cleanse off our mask. And to do that, again, we want to use lukewarm water. And I use a washcloth. I have special washcloths that I use so that I don't mix them up with my other washcloths that are specifically for washing my face. And this washcloth, I just put warm water on, and I slowly wipe away the mask. And I rinse it in between wipes so that I'm not reapplying the mask, especially with this exfoliating mask, which has exfoliating granules in it, and I don't want to wipe those back onto my face. So again, we're just wiping that away, and I definitely don't want to wipe it into my eyes. Wiping away all the dead skin, and my skin is feeling already smoother and more moisturized, especially those areas of imperfection, like down here. We're going to wipe all of that away. I'm just avoiding getting any of the mask into my eyes. Alright, and then so once that's all removed, then what I do is I apply the rose water. Again, that's the toning portion of it. So we've cleansed and we've masked. And now we want to return our skin's pH to its neutral point. Alright, I'm going to turn the water off since we're done with that and just dry my hands and arms that have gotten wet. Alright, so then we spray with a toner or apply a toner. And I love the rose water. It's absolutely the best product I've ever used for my skin because it removes all the redness, it reduces sunburn and itching, it reduces the itching of bug bites. So I love the rose water. I love that product. It's probably one of my favorite products. So again, when we're applying in order of skincare, we want to apply any serums after we've toned our skin. We want to apply any serums that we're going to use. And at nighttime, I use the Uplift Beauty Serum. It's an anti-aging serum, and I apply that to my under eyes. And actually, I'm getting really low on that. I need to order more. And I just apply that under my eyes. And we want to move inwards. We want to go against the wrinkles, so we're going against gravity. Alright, and then up here on my forehead. Oh, I just noticed my headband's making a run for it. And my hair is going to be looking a mess. Alright, so once we've applied our serums, we want to let them set for a minute. And then we'll apply our moisturizers. Alright, so our moisturizers then, because they have a larger molecule, it's very important to moisturize no matter what type of skin you have. A nighttime heavy moisturizer is really good for your skin. It gives your skin time or the moisture it needs while you're resting, because while you're resting is when your skin is doing the most repair. So I'm using the the time correcting night cream is what I'm using, and it's a really heavy, thick moisturizer, and I just apply that just like we do our daytime moisturizer. We want to move in upward motions to make sure we're getting it under that scaly type skin that's on our face. Alright, so we're moving in upward motions, applying it all over our face and down our neck. And when I say down our neck, we're still moving upwards. Alright. And then once we've applied our moisturizer, then any lash treatments that you do would be the final treatment for your nighttime skincare routine. So again, I'm going to use the Esteem Lash Serum, and you shake it up a little bit. And again, that's applied just to the tips of your lashes. And this side. And then before you go to sleep, you want to make sure that the lash serum is completely dry. So make sure you apply this several minutes before you're going to bed. All right. And that's it. That's the nighttime skincare routine.